Hey there YouTube, Sup Up here, and I'm bringing you another Rome Total War online commentary battle. This is a Carthage versus Macedon fight that I had in my battle replays. So I'm in command of the Carthaginians, and my opponent, AmericanHitler, is in command of the Macedonians. Let's take a look at my army first. My army consists of 4 sets of slingers, and these guys are gold. Behind them I have 6 sets of Sacred Band hoplites, and they are gold as well. Following them, I have 4 sets of Sacred Band Cavalry. These guys are gold. And finally, I have 1 set of Round Shield Cavalry, and they are gold. Now let's take a look at my opponent's army. My opponent's army consists of 5 sets of Royal Pikemen, 6 sets of Archers, 1 set of these Illyrian Mercenaries, and finally, the power factor of his army is his 8 sets of companion cavalry. And the rules for this fight were CWB, so it was a breaching of the rules again, which it seems to happen very often in my videos. I'm not really sure why, but that's the way it is. So you can see that he has 7 sets of his companion cav around and in back of me. So that is a very bad idea for my opponent. It would be a good idea, except for the mere fact that he needs his cavalry for instant support. You can see that they are pretty far back from his army, and all I need to do is stall this and just wipe up his infantry. That was my main objective in this. I knew if I could just keep his infantry busy for long enough and kill them. I'm sorry, I meant it the other way around. If I can keep his cavalry busy enough, then his infantry is doomed. So I'm basically just going to be stalling his cavalry while I just completely decimate his infantry. That was the main goal. So you see me rushing back my slingers, and this is a suicide mission for them, and I very much love giving suicide missions. I told them to charge straight for the enemy cavalry with their little daggers, and he responded by charging straight into them, which is exactly what I wanted, because this is to hold them in place. Because now I am sending up my Sacred Band Cavalry, which will be able to get a charge when their men cannot. Obviously, my slingers have all routed now, but they weren't really needed in the fight anymore. They had served their purpose. And just to even out the odds, because he only had 5 Royal Pikemen and I had 6 Sacred Band, I tossed in 1 unit of my Sacred Band Hoplites, and this would basically be the cementing factor. Because although he has a numerical superiority, I have the upgrades on my men. I have the tactical superiority, and that's what's really going to play to my advantage. He is going to charge up his archers here to do some point-blank shots, but I think he had a little lapse in micro because all he did was take a volley at my slingers, and now he's going to target my Sacred Band here. So he didn't actually shoot into the fray of cavalry, which is probably his best bet. But it really didn't matter at that point because a mass rout had already started. And I was honestly surprised I won that engagement. I intended for that to just be a stalling tactic for my infantry to clean up, but I was actually able to win the cavalry engagement, and that just cemented my victory because his infantry is now all routing, and they barely did any damage to my Sacred Band hoplites. Here his general decided to charge into my Sacred Band, and that didn't work out for him, so he got charged by my Sacred Band cavalry, and let's watch his final stand. You can see him right there, and there he goes. He's gonna fall right off his horse. Alright, so that was the glorious death of the Macedonian general on this field. Now, my opponent did not admit defeat in this battle, which I really don't mind, because I like people who fight it out to the end, but there was absolutely no way he could win this fight. He basically decided to use his archers to cause as much damage as possible, which was a fair strategy. He wanted to, you know, get a few more kills, and I believe he did, but I'm just going to use my cavalry to wipe up any of the remaining units left on the field. There's really no need to worry anymore. And while this is happening, I'm just going to show you guys the massive amount of Royal Pikeman bodies compared to the Sacred Band bodies. You can see it's massive. And you can see there's a few more in this area of my Sacred Band dead, and that is because his general charged in, and you can see a bunch of his dead horses here too. So it didn't really go too well for him. You can see this guy right here. So it was a pretty much clear victory for me in the infantry engagement. Now let's take a look at all the dead cavalry over here. And there is much more companion cavalry than there is of my sacred band cavalry, so it was definitely a clear victory for me. So I basically won on all sectors of the field, which rarely happens because I usually end up losing in one sector of the field, but then coming back in the other and able to push off my opponent in the end. But in this fight I was actually able to win on both fronts, which surprised me. I really did not expect to win the cavalry engagement. But that's basically all there is to this battle, so we're just going to put it in triple speed until the end. Also, I do have some exciting news for you guys. Me and Max have just recently figured out that we can now put up over 15-minute videos. So be expecting kind of like a special, I don't know, longer sets of videos for me. I might do like 5 battles in a video or something. I don't know. I'll do something just to celebrate the occasion. I'm not exactly sure when, but I'll do something like that, or like a really long campaign video, like an hour special, or I don't really know. But we'll do something. Each of us will do something for that occasion. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I got 744 kills with 299 men remaining. My opponent got 285 kills with 57 men remaining. Clear victory for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See ya.